Hello friends, this is my new video on division tricks, and I'm thinking that in this video you have some idea of division, but then you are one person who at times do mistakes in the division, so or you find it little difficult. So this video is definitely going to help you. It is for you. So now this is Namita Basnotra and at Math Harry's, and you if you like this video, don't forget to like and share it with your friends. As you know, sharing is caring, right? So now what is division? When you divide any two numbers, like you have your 24, it is to be divided by 6. So we put this sign here, division sign, and we divide. So you can do it in your mind by saying the table of 6. 6 4s are 24. So you know that it is coming in the table. 24 is coming in the table of 6. So this gets divided equally into 4 parts, right? And then remainder is 0. But then there are questions where maybe we take 25 divided by 6. So 25 doesn't come in the table of 6. So in this case we will have a remainder, which is 1. So when you divide, you may get a remainder or you may not get a remainder. Like you may get a remainder as 0 or you may get a remainder as 1, 2, 3, 4. So whenever a question is given to you, the first thing we do is we write the dividend here and we write the divisor here. So in this case, 25 divided by 6, which is a dividend? Dividend is always a first number, and so I'll write dividend over here and divisor will be written over here 6, and then we will start that division. So now before you divide, there are certain steps which I'm going to take in this video, so that you should know, and then I'll teach you how to divide. Interested? And definitely there will be a trick for you in this too, because I make tricks and I share tricks with everyone. So now here I was watching Sarah celebrating her birthday, and what she did was she was having 3 cakes, and instead of telling all her friends, oh go and eat all the cakes, this Sarah is very careful about her things. So she decided that I'm going to call one friend, offer her cake and see how much is left, and then call the other friend. So she decides to invite her first friend, offer the cake to her and see how much is left, and then she called her second friend to her and then offered the cake and compare what is left, and then she called her third friend and then offered the cake to her and see how much is left, and after that there was no other friend was left. So party over, and she closed the door and said bye to everyone, right? So this is something that we follow in division, that if you have numbers over here, or 3-digit number or a 4-digit number, we will be taking care of 1 digit at a time, okay? And we will be every time inviting 1 digit down and then solving it. Now the second trick that I want to tell you is that it is definitely going to help in division is, like, if you know the table of 2, how do you start? 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. But in this, the trick is that in division, if you start the table with 0, it helps. I know you're not heard table with 0, but then you all know that 2 zeros will always be a 0, or 9 zeros will always be a 0. So this trick you will see in the coming questions how it's going to help you, and all your questions are going to be correct. So one trick I have already told you, how Sarah is celebrating her birthday, it is going to help you. And the second one which is going to help you is, what did I say? That you have to start the table in your mind. Start it with the 0. So instead of saying 2 1s are 2, in your mind you will start 2 zeros are 0, then 2 1s are 2, and so on. Okay, easy. So, but this is not the main trick. Main trick is yet to come. These are, like every trick, there are some conditions. I put some. So if you do this, it's going to get better. Now here comes the main trick. So division will be done in these 4 steps. It really doesn't matter if the dividend is smaller or as big as this, what you see, or maybe even bigger. It's a large number. We just use 4 steps in division. The first one is say the table. Second one is subtract. Third one is check. And the fourth one is bring the digit down. So I can use T for say the table, S for subtract, C for check, and D for bring the digit down. So T, S, C, D is our 007 secret code. that we are going to use as a trick in our mind every time we are going to divide, and see how easy it's going to get now. Okay, so see, now here we have a question, and we know that 8357, what is it? Is it a divisor or a dividend? It's a dividend, so I write it over here, and 5 is a divisor. So when we have to start, what is a trick number 1? Say the table. So say the table of the divisor, right? So here divisor, so table will be of the divisor, and what is a divisor here? 5. So I have to say the table of 5 till I get a number which is smaller than 8 and closer to it. So 5 ones are 5 and 5 twos are 10, right? So 10 is more than 8, so I will use 5 ones are 5. So I'll write 5 ones are 5. So 5 is a divisor already there, 1 will come over here, and this 5 I will write under 8. Okay, right? So this is my first step. Second step is subtract. So you will subtract. So 8 minus 5 is 3. Easy. And what is the third step? Third step is check. Every time you subtract, you have to check that the remainder that you're getting here in this step should always be smaller than the divisor. If it is smaller than the divisor, it is safe, you can go ahead, or it is correct, you can go ahead. But if it is not smaller than the divisor, that means you have to go step back and do it again and check your table again. Okay, easy. So let's check. 3 is smaller than 5, so it is correct. So I will go to the fourth step, and fourth step is bring the digit down. So now it's time to bring the next digit down, like Saira was calling her friend down for the cake. Okay, so this is 33 here. So again, after this, again we'll go back and just do these 4 steps, and you keep doing these 4 steps and you can finish the question. So after this, again it starts afresh. Say the table. So I'll see the table of 5. So 5 6 is 30, right? And 5 7 is 35. I know that 35 is more than 33. I will not take 35. I will take 5 6 30. 5 is already there, divisor, can you see? And 6, where will it go? It will come over here. And 30, the product will come under 33. That was my first trick. First step. What is the second step in the trick? Second step is subtract. So I will subtract, and then it is 3 0. What was my third step? Check. So check, is it safe? Yes, it is safe, and we can carry on. It is correct, I can carry on. And after that, fourth step is bring the digit down. Okay, that's easy. I have another one here, 5. I'll bring it here. Okay, so we have 35. I already know that 5 7 is 35, right? So what will I do? I will write here this 7 here and 35 over here, and then second step. First step is over. Say the table. Subtract. I get 0, right? Then check. Yes, this is 0 is smaller, and then the next is bring the digit down. So the next one which will come is 7. Okay. Now again say the table. 5 zeros are 0, 5 ones are 5. I'll say 5 ones are 5. I'll write 1 here, I'll write 5 here. Step 1. Step 2. Subtract. Step 3. Check. Smaller. Step 4. Bring the digit down. There's no digit down here. That means the question is over and you can lock it or close the door. Easy. But then now we have to write the answer, and the answer to a division problem is the quotient. So the quotient here is 1671, and the remainder here is 2. Easy. So let's quickly repeat the trick. See the table, subtract, check, and bring the digit down, right? So I'll take the second question here. Second question can be done in 2 ways. One way is when you look at the digit, is like using the trick where I said you start the table using a 0, and then you see how it is different. Or otherwise you can straight away take 2 digits, because we know that in the table of 5 we get 30. So we can straight away take 2 digits instead of 1. And when you have 1 digit here, we know that 5 tens is 50. So you will get 2 digits in the table anyway. So that's the reason only in the first step we can take 2 digits. So here I'll take 2 digits and I can start my division algorithm. And the first trick is say the table. So 5 6 is, I can write over here if I choose to, or I can write over here. It's up to you. You can also write on the top over here. I'll write here 5 6 is 30, right? Say the table, subtract. I get 1, check. So check when it is smaller, it is good. So I can go ahead, it is correct. And after that, bring the digit down. I've got 15. So it becomes 15 now. And I'll say the table of 5 till I get 15. 5 on the 5, 5 to the 10, 5 to the 15. Okay. So I'll write a 5 3s are, I'll write a 15. Okay, see the table, done. Then second step, subtract. Okay, subtract is 0. Third step, check. Okay, fine. And the fourth step is bring the digit down. There's no digit, so the question is over. And you have to write the question now. Question is 63 and the remainder is 0 in this question. So I'm giving you, I'll do one more question here to show you that how beautiful it is when you use the trick that I've given you. Not just TSCD, the other one that if you start the table by 0, it works wonders. So you just see in this question how it's going to help you. Now I'm going to use both the tricks. One is TSCD, right? And the second one is I'm going to start my table of 5 with the 0. 5 zeros are 0 and 5 ones are 5, like that, and 5 twos are is 10, like this I'm going to go. So let's start. 5 ones are 5, yes, subtract, that is trick step 2. I get a 0 and then check, fine, bring the digit down, 7. Okay, again 5 ones are 5, see the table I've done, then I'll do my subtract, then I get 2, check is okay, then bring the digit down, which is 5. Again say the table, we have 25, so 5 5s is 25, right? Subtract, 25 minus 25 is 0, so 0. And after that, bring the digit down. First check is okay, and bring the digit down. After that I'm getting a 0. So now you apply the trick, right? What is the trick? That 5 ones are 5. If I write, so 5 is more than 0, I can't use that. I'll use this one. 5 zeros are 0. Subtract, 0 minus 0 is how much? 0. Check, it is cool, and then bring the digit down, so that this trick of mine, TSCD, continues till we finish the question correctly and accurately. Okay, so now 0 minus 0 is 0, and I have to bring my this digit down, which is 0, right? And then again, see the table, 5 zeros are 0, I'll write here 0 and 0, then subtract and bring the digit down. Okay, that is not, first you write subtract and then check and then bring the digit down, it is not there, over. So the quotient to this is 1 1 5 0 0, right? And then the remainder is 0. I have seen many children finding it very difficult how to deal zeros in when they are dividing. So this one is your self-test question. You have to do yourself, and you just apply this trick and it gets very, very easy, right? So children, this is again Namrata Basnotra. If you have not subscribed my channel, do it now, because I'm going to come up with more tricks. And don't miss my division 2. That in that I will be teaching you and giving you a beautiful trick to divide by 2-digit number or 3-digit number. So your divisor is going to be either of a 2-digit and a 3-digit, and I'm going to make it very, very easy for you. So like, subscribe my channel, and if you have not pressed the bell icon, do that now. Bye bye.